We can watch open world games. Let's watch this. I've been hovering over it, so it's kind of. But let's go ahead and check this out.
All right, so here we go. We got some official updates about all things Space Marine 2 because, yes, the dev team and Focus Entertainment have been busy answering some questions. We're going to go over
Ooh, that's nice.
about upcoming reviews, some controversies about that, and I will be clearing the air about that one as well. Plus, the recent blog post stirred up some discussions
I'm hoping it's good news. Hopefully it's good news. Fingers crossed.
About PvP crossplay and how players want more freedom to be able to play with their friends on different platforms, despite the developers seeking out balance for the game. So we're going to dive into that as well. And yes, we're going to be going over a brand new blog post about one feature that has not been revealed yet until today. So this is actually really cool. But I say we start out with the official stuff here. This one comes from the Media and Partnership Director of Focus Entertainment. He went on to say this right here. Seeing some speculations about embargo time for Space Marine 2, so I thought it would be good to clear this topic. Embargo for all content, review, stream, VOD is set for 6 p.m. CST time on September 4th.
Okay.
24 hours before early unlock on PC. Now, of course.
Okay, September 4th. Reviews and all the stuff. That looks really cool.
Saying this, I don't like when review embargoes are 24 hours before release. It's usually a bad sign, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We've had previews, creators have had hands-on trailers, etc.
I mean, I understand where that person's coming from. It's kind of what I mean. At least it's 24 hours before it releases. I like it when it's like maybe like a few days, a week before it releases. But this is better than nothing. And thank you for the follow. Thank you. But this is better than nothing. Like, some games we don't get the embargo release. I mean, like, people can't do reviews and actually talk about the game. Sometimes, some games. I think this happened with Cyberpunk, or at least like with the console version, and we know how that turned out. Yeah. So 24 hours, not the best, but it's better than nothing.
And we got a reply saying, I will say, very few games lift their embargoes before that. Most are 24 hour, many are on release, so very few are released before. And some more replies here from Nicholas, Media Partnership at Focus. He says this, just to clarify, and in case you were wondering, we're not trying to hide anything with a relatively late embargo. We simply want the big visibility boost of all reviews and content dropping as close as possible to the launch, the most important communication beat for the game. And that totally makes sense. And some people are saying, hey, this is 24 hours ahead of release.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm doing good. How are you doing? But that makes perfect sense. Like, if they do it like a couple days or a week before, like, people might forget. A lot of people might forget, especially the people who aren't really like involved with the 40K universe and stuff. Like me, for example, like you can drop it 2 weeks before the game actually comes out. I'm not gonna forget because I really want to play this game and I like this universe. Over the last few weeks, I've been really trying to understand the lore and everything. So for somebody like me and probably like a lot of you who are in the Warhammer community and stuff, you're not gonna forget. But for people who are not and don't know much about the Warhammer universe or isn't in that community, yeah, they might forget, 2 days or a week before it comes out. So I understand it dropping like 24 hours before it comes out. It'd be very, very fresh in people's minds and everything.
Actually, it's a couple days before full release, 24 hours ahead of early release. So yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good review date, giving time for players to actually understand if this game is going to be worth the buy or not. But then again,
Yeah.
you guys know me. I say do what you want. If the game looks cool, check it out. If you enjoy it, that's all that matters. If reviewers hate it, who gives a damn? So that's how I am about my games anyway. But yeah, the recent blog post from Focus also stirred up some discussion about how multiplayer servers are being.
I'm kind of the same way with games, kind of. Like if it's already a game I'm interested in, like I'm gonna watch other people's thoughts on it and reviews, whatever. But it's not gonna really, sway my opinion on it. I'm still gonna get it. If it looks cool, like I'm still gonna get it no matter what, you know. And I know people out there, they watch reviews and they make their decisions off of, people's reviews and thoughts on games and stuff, which is very understandable, because a lot of people don't have money like that. Now it's different for me and like content creators, like, well, we kind of we have have to get these games. It's kind of, I don't want to say have to, but to make content on it. And like I love the Warhammer community and stuff and everything. I love all y'all. If you're watching, all y'all are amazing. So I definitely want to play this game and play more Warhammer games and stuff. So, I'm definitely going to spend the money on it. But I know a lot of people out there don't have the money just to be buying, every game and every random game. So for like the people who, don't know much about the Warhammer universe and stuff and aren't into it and stuff, like yeah, they're gonna look up reviews and see if they want to purchase, but it's each their own.
Being handled across platforms. So just to refresh your memory, we're going to get into, kind of like a petition that's going around the community here in just a moment. But it says this: you will be able to play the campaign and PvE modes without any restrictions, but note that for fairness and balancing purposes, crossplay for the PvP mode Eternal War will be split between PC players in one pool, Steam and Epic Game Store, and console players in another one, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. And some people were rejoicing about this, of course, saying, hey, this is going to add so much.
Okay. I understand it. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I understand it. But I don't know. I feel like just having that bigger player pool, with console and PC, yes, there are some advantages with, mouse and keyboard and controller. I don't know, like I play a lot of PvP games. Okay, I like COD and stuff, and I know this is kind of a hot topic, but I do feel like you do have more advantage on controller. I'm not even gonna say frame rate, because with the new Xbox and new PlayStation, you can get 120 frames with these games and everything. So that's not even a problem. If you think that's a problem, that's not even a problem anymore. I think yes, controller can have a big advantage, and mouse and keyboard can have an advantage too, but it's a lot harder. Now I played PlayStation for the longest, Call of Duty and stuff and all that, and so I was on controller. So when I went to came to PC and stuff, it's gonna be hard at first, but I got used to it. I'm used to it. Am I the best? No. I play Call of Duty a lot, and I learned, and I tested out myself. I'm way better on controller. The aim assist helps out a ton. Normally when I'm on mouse and keyboard, this is the god honest truth, I probably drop maybe a 1.0. Not even that, probably like a 6, maybe like a 8, something like that. Terrible. Now with saying that, I'm not bad with all shooters. Destiny 2, I'm way better. I can consistently probably drop like a 2 or a 3, 4 maybe sometimes in my matches. But Call of Duty, that aim assist is so strong and stuff. Like I switched to controller one day and I was like, I want to see how I do. So I played like 3 or 4 games with controller and I was dropping like a 2 to like a 3. Now come on now. Now I understand like there are a lot of people out there who are very, very good with mouse and keyboard, but that's not the majority of players. Not at all. And I know same thing with controller, but it's like mm, no, this if we have to see like do they have aim assist in this game and stuff? Is it really really strong? Like that could be a big difference. Now, like if the aim assist in this game isn't that strong for PvP, I can understand it more, because I know with mouse and keyboard we're gonna be able to like flick around and everything, and we got to see how big the maps are. The one thing with Call of Duty, like the aim assist, especially when Warzone came out, like they upped the length of the aim assist with the weapons and stuff, because they had to what's the word I'm looking for? Base it around Warzone and stuff. So if you didn't know, like the aim assist for the guns in Call of Duty in multiplayer are basically the whole freaking map. The whole map, you have aim assist. Now, at a certain distance, you might have to control it a little bit more, but it's the whole map, and it's because of Warzone. It's so that's a little different. We got to see how the aim assist works in the game. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling too much.
PC players absolutely dominating my game time, and then some people are like, "Hey, my friend is on PC. I don't care about this. I want to be able to play."
Yeah,
my friends.
some of my friends and personal friends are on PlayStation.
PvP. Let's scroll down here. It says, I recently found out that PvP pools will be separated into Steam and Epic Game Store and PlayStation Xbox. Meaning, if you, like myself, have friends on PC, you will not be able to play with them in PvP. Only PvE. Is there not a way to make it possible to filter your crossplay settings or something of that nature? For example, opening your crossplay settings and selecting which pools of players you would like to be matched with, or something where maybe normally you wouldn't be matched up against PC players, but if someone is in your group is playing on PC when you queue up, then it makes it so at that point you will be matched up against PC players or something. I don't want to make this sound simple, as I'm not a dev or anything of the sort, but some of us just want to experience the entire game with our friends and don't care about being matched with PC players.
That's understandable.
How you guys are feeling about this? Do you agree with him? Do you want at least the option to be able to, of course, match with your friend on PC? And we got another take here, a reply.
And this this isn't me trying to just like sweat on console players or anything like that. I've played plenty of console players that can kick my ass in plenty of games. It's not that. I just want to, like that person said, I just want to play with my friends. And a lot of my friends are on console and stuff, on PlayStation. So now I can play the PvE modes and stuff, but I can't play PvP with them.
He says, I can understand that people want to play together with friends on different systems, but letting PC and console players compete against each other in PvP has never worked out well. The result would be servers where crossplay would be on, and players who either don't connect for that very reason, or even more so because of that very reason, the result would not be balanced. Interesting take. We have seen crossplay work in other games, but again, there's always been some sort of toggle option, but this has been more of a viral discussion, I guess.
Just let us have a toggle option, okay? That'd be fine.
Space Marine Reddit, as you can see right here, for those who want a crossplay toggle so console and PC can freely PvP together, upvote it at focus together. They really want some eyeballs on this from the dev team for them to reconsider this and to possibly add at least a toggle option. So yeah, It would be interesting if they could do that. At the end of the day, I am at least very glad that they did not do this for, of course, PvE, and they are allowing you to actually play with each other on cross-platforms between PvE. So that is good news. Now,
you know, I just want this game to be the best it can be and as big as it can be, you know, because I really want to enjoy this game. And of course, as a content creator, I want it to do good, you know, and that's probably going to turn some people away, which I don't want to see. Just give us a toggle. If they see this, you know, at some point, just give us a toggle.
Also had a new video release.
Just turn it on and off.
Posted here showcasing some of the classes as well. So check it out right here. Meet brothers Cortis and Strabon, the heavy experts. And here he is, the Bulwark class. Check this out. Man, you know what? The visuals in this game are absolutely crazy. But yeah, absorb an impressive amount of damage with the Storm Shield, as you can see. And then we have deploy the chapter banner to restore.
It looks so cool, man.
In a wide radius. I think this is going to be extremely useful in harder modes. Now, Strabon is going to be the heavy specialist. Look at that gun. Damn, this packs a wallop. Wield special weapons to provide cover for your squad as you're laying down some suppressive fire. And then, of course, activate his Iron Halo to block any enemy range attack.
God, this game looks so cool.
So yeah, that looks pretty damn badass, I gotta say. Now, the heavy unit is definitely going to be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how many of you like it or dislike it, because there is no melee option with that heavy unit. So we'll see, but at least he has that shield. But I gotta say, I love my melee option. I love to whip out that sword, but
it may be some fans of it.
The heavy in time. Now we got to talk about the recent blog post that was posted by PlayStation detailing one feature that has not been discussed for Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. And here it is, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2's photo mode detailed. Look at that, that looks absolutely stunning. If we scroll down here, they give some details, but I'm going to not go into all of it, but showcase how you can have, you know, the field of view, camera roll, bokeh intensity, depth of field, all sorts of options here to get you that perfect shot. Even character visibility, helmet visibility, there's facial expressions that you can do. So you can make some badass wallpapers and even like share it with your friends, you know, through social media. But there are so many epic shots here in this blog post. I'll throw it in the description below just in case you want to check it out yourself. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to mess around with for sure, and I cannot wait to see what the community comes up with when it comes to the photo mode. So we shall see. All right, so here we go. It's time to go over your top comments. Remember, leave a comment down below. It could end up right here in a future video. So let's do this.
All right, let's see your last comment.
Right here, the excitement for me is like when the Gears of War sequels came out. Hell yes, I was so hyped for that. I remember those days. This is bringing back those Gears of War memories. The vibe here is very similar, at least for me.
It is very similar, which I don't mind at all because I like Gears of War.
People are wondering about this one. It says, I also wonder if the up to 60 frames per second is because they capped it there for some technical reason. I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, you know,
maybe.
Again, I stated in my video when they did mention that console performance is going to be running up to 60 frames per second, 1080p, and then they will have that quality mode, 4K, at 30 frames per second. Yeah, the only thing that I had an issue with this blog post, they didn't show gameplay. They should have just posted gameplay. What's the deal with the secrecy? Show off what is going on with the game, and I'm going to reserve my judgment until the game comes out. That's just how I am about this sort of thing. We'll see how it runs, but again, you can look at the previous history of this dev team.
I hope my PC can handle it with,
when it comes to console,
you know, playing it and streaming. That's the only thing I worry about.
So at least there is that. All right, so we have this right here. I'm the console guy with PC friends, and I want to play with them also in PvP. Let us choose whether to enable crossplay or not. Free choice is always the better solution. The different pool for the matchmaking is a good idea and can help to balance team squads. 3+3 versus 3+3 is better than 6 PC versus 6 console. Fun and friendship over one more win. I have to say, couldn't have worded it better myself. Totally agree. At least have the option. And
options.
I really do believe in having these communities, you know, be able to communicate with each other between platforms, because it also helps with the longevity of the game. So if one console or one community is struggling in terms of player numbers, they can kind of just latch on to the other community that's, you know, potentially thriving and be a part of that. So there's that as well. Another reason why you would potentially want to have a toggle option for crossplay. All right, so we have this right here. Rage Haven says, I would like the lethal mode to have friendly fire. Seems right. I was not expecting that, but some people are really hardcore when it comes to your difficulties and would at least love to have that as an option, especially if you play with friends.
Yeah, if it's on a harder difficulty, yeah.
Sure. Maybe they would consider this down the road, but I don't think they're going to sidestep on this one. I think they're going to stick to the guns and not do friendly fire, but you never know. That could change. It was,
if they make a harder difficulty, I think it would be fine.
Worked out for the better despite there being trolls. So hey, maybe it'll work out here. Now we also have this one. The choice to play PC versus console players should be included like Helldivers 2 did. I don't think console players have any illusions of the advantages of the PC master race. Just jump in, do your best, temper expectations, and have fun. But you do have to consider that, you know, Helldivers 2 was strictly co-op and this is PvP. And there have been complaints from the community, the Space Marines 2 community specifically, that they were worried that, oh man, it's going to be unfair, unbalanced. So I feel like Focus is trying to appease to a group of their audience, and I don't know if that's the majority or if it's like extremely divisive, split down the middle here. I guess we'll have to again wait till post-launch to see if they make a decision to backpedal on this. I don't know how easy that would be to do, but yeah, that would probably come down to an update after release if they do decide to have a toggle option. We'll see. But there it is, the latest happenings around Space Marine 2. I have you guys covered on all the
Okay, man, that sounded pretty... all of it sounded pretty good. I'm still... I don't know. I would rather have one pull with PC and console, but let me know how you feel about that in the comments. But yeah, I'm so excited for this game. I just want this game to thrive. That's why I wish we just have options. Just give us options to turn off crossplay, you know, turn it off and on. I don't care. Options is always better, and it's better for the game and the community. But yeah, I just don't have much to say. I'm really excited for this game. I just want to play it. I might have to go, you know, down to the city and start doing some work behind a 7-Eleven, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just playing. But I'm gonna have to figure out some way to freaking get this game in time. Oh. But anyways, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Leave me a like and leave Open World Games a like, and you know, I'm gonna like his video. I'm already subscribed to him. Subscribe to him and join if you want, if you like his videos. And yeah, leave me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And leave a comment. Tell me how I did. And tell me how horrible my audio is, because I know I'm probably going to have to fix it. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Peace.